Okay, this is our treat today. We're gonna make some salmon patties. We got salmon, some people say, red bell pepper, onion, some lemon to squeeze on there, of course, the egg, and these fried pork skins, chicharrones. I'm gonna crunch up the chicharrones to make, like, instead of using breadcrumbs or pasco, what is it called? Instead of using breadcrumbs, we're gonna make it kind of. This is a little bit more low carb than using breadcrumbs. The egg and the when we crush up the chicharrones, that's gonna make our breading to hold together the salmon, and garlic. Of course, we gotta have some remoulade sauce, salt and pepper, some parsley. That's it. That's all we need for the salmon. So let's get started. Okay, let's continue. We got our salmon out. We're gonna kind of spread this out a little bit. Get them out of chunks. Some of it's still kind of chunky. If you've never had canned salmon, when you get it, it's got skin. There's some of the pieces. When you got these chunks like this, we want to get that shredded. But you'll see some of the pieces have skin. That's the skin. I like to take, it's not all the pieces, but some of them will have skin on it. You can cook it with the skin, it's no problem. Just kind of seems weird to me. I like to take the skin off. Let's get all of these big chunks out of here. Get this shredded really, really, really good. And of course, we drained the salmon. We're gonna get as much liquid out of there as we can. Yahoo! Look at that. There's a big chunk. Let's get over here. There's a chunk. I think that's about it. Is that it? I think that's it. Check this out. That's our chicharrones. Hey, we squished up our chicharrones. Throw this in here to see how much we want. There's our one egg. We'll put in our garlic. And then we're gonna put all the garlic. About half of this and see how that looks first. About one half. Ooh, it smells good too. Of course, my favorite salt, Himalayan salt. What did I say about Himalayan salt? It's up in the mountains, so it's not contaminated with sewer water. That's why it's best to get Himalayan salt. It's a little bit more expensive, but I want mine with lots of pepper. Really like pepper. Some parsley. Not fast enough for me. Ooh, yeah, look at all that color in there. Wow. A little bit more. Whoa, making a mess. Look at all that color. Doesn't that look good? Wow. So we get this. I think that's enough for the bell pepper and the onion. That's enough. We're gonna make this into patties, and then we're gonna fry them. And we're gonna serve. I'm gonna eat this with my remoulade sauce. That looks really good. So we'll be back when we get this in the skillet and some good hog fat, some lard, and cook them. We'll be back. Okay, here's our final part. We're gonna put the patties in the grease. And I know if you watch my videos, you know I only cook with lard. Wait, let me show you one. Only with lard. That's all I cook with. No canola oil, no vegetable oil. It's not good for you. Only lard. Ooh, mama. That should have been a little bit hotter, but it's still good. Just gonna put all these patties. You have to be very careful with this salmon because it's still, even with the butter, with the egg and breadcrumbs, it still falls apart. The fish falls apart really easy. Put all of these in here. And once they're done, we're gonna cook it about 2 or 3 minutes on each side. Because they fall apart so easy, you really have to get a good sear on the bottom so it doesn't fall apart when you flip it. So we want to cook those really good. Get a good sear on the bottom. How can we do this? Shucks. The music is it's a French song. It's called Comment te le dire. It means how do I tell you? It's about some girl who's following a boy down the street, and she's too afraid to introduce herself, but she always follows him down the street. So she's singing Comment te le dire. It means how do I tell you? Oh, how do I tell you? How do I tell you I love you? That's the music. Okay, we'll see these when we're finished, when they're cooked. We put salt and pepper when we mixed all this up with the red bell pepper, the onion, the olive, garlic, and the egg and chicharrones. But there's a little secret to cooking any kind of meat. Always put a little bit of salt and pepper when you put it on the grill or in the skillet or however you cook it. Put some on this side, because when you flip it over, all those spices from the top here, when you flip it over, it'll be on the bottom, but all those spices really, the flavors soak up because of the heat. It soaks up into your, if it's hamburger or steak or whatever, or fish patty, whatever. And I always tell people the secret to good meat is always pepper. If you don't have pepper, you're not gonna have a good meat. There you go. Voila. Okay, just to show you, you see we got a really good sear on those salmon patties. On the first side, even the second side, maybe not so much on the second side, but still on the second side you should get a pretty good sear. But the first side, absolutely a good sear, because salmon patties fall apart. You can see this one almost fell apart. They fall apart so easy, so you really want to get it cooked good on the first side. So we'll show you the finished product in just a few minutes. What's our music? Our music is Zaz. It's Z-A-Z. Z-A-Z in English. In French, it would be Z-A-Z. The song is, what's the name? Oh, Le Passant. Le Passant is just means the passers-by, people walking by my house. She's sitting on her porch singing Le Passant. No, yeah, Le Passant. Yeah, Le Passant. Sometimes it's hard for me to pronounce French. Le Passant. She's just sitting on her porch and watching the people walk by. You know, when I cook, I always listen to French music because it's very exciting. I think French music is just great, especially for cooking. So that's our music. We're gonna be back in just a few minutes to show the finished product. Okay, this is the final taste test. We have, that music's loud. That's Laura Fabian? Yeah, Laura Fabian. She's singing, the song is called Je suis malade. Je suis malade. It means she sings, I'm sick, I'm completely sick. I no longer want to live my life. She lost her lover. So she's saying, I'm completely sick. I no longer want to live my life. But it's a really, really good, sad, but it's a good song. I know this is backwards. Is it backwards? Yeah. This is backwards, but it says Louisiana remoulade sauce. Where is this made? Let's see if it's, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. So yeah. So let's try. We're gonna put some remoulade sauce with this. Let's tilt this down for it. Of course, it's kind of thick. Hope it doesn't come out fast. Come on, sucker. Oh, there it is. There's our salmon patties. Of course, if you have fish. Whoa! Complete them all. Complete them all. Complete them all, malade. Means I'm completely sick. Complete them all, malade. Of course, a lot of English words and French words are the same. It's just a different accent. So malade, what would that be? Like in English, it would be my malady. I have a malady, which means I have a sickness. Oh wait. Of course, this is backwards. This is my cooking apron. Stay safe. No, stay calm. I'm a corpsman. Stay calm. Calm down. Let's do a taste test. There's the salmon patty with some remoulade sauce. Let's try. Woo! Whoa! And the smell, you can really smell that onion and fishy smell, seafood smell. Some more remoulade sauce. That is so good. Good song. Of course, you cannot eat seafood without some beer. We need some beers. Más cerveza. Shit. We need more beers. That's it, folks. Salmon cake, very easy. You don't need a lot of ingredients. The salmon's a little bit expensive, but I get it in the can, so it's a little bit cheaper. It's not fresh salmon, but especially for salmon cakes, it's really good. And what is it? Just bell pepper, onion. Get a lemon, squeeze on there. Bell pepper, onion, some garlic. Salt, pepper, parsley. That was it. Was that it? That's it. So it's a really, really good meal, but not very expensive, except for the salmon. Okay, that's it, guys.